Have you ever lived with someone for years and suddenly realized you've been missing the most obvious thing about them? Not because you didn't care, but because life quietly turned your attention somewhere else. Work, bills, daily routines. That was exactly what happened to Niagara. For years, he believed his marriage with his wife, Ruka, was simple, peaceful, and happy. And honestly, it was. But one small change in their everyday life slowly made him realize something surprising about the person he loved most. Niagara and Ruka had been married for a long time. They weren't the dramatic type of couple you see in movies. No constant arguments, no big emotional speeches. Just a calm life built on small routines. But lately, something seemed a little different. Nothing dramatic, just subtle. Sometimes, she just looked tired. Not unhappy, just tired. At first, Niagara didn't think much about it. After all, everyone gets tired, right? And that small realization made him feel something unexpected. Concern, because sometimes the people who complain the least are the ones carrying the most quiet exhaustion. He wasn't the kind of husband who made grand romantic gestures, but he did want Ruka to feel better. So one day, while browsing online, he started searching for ways to reduce stress and fatigue. And that's when he found something interesting. A wellness therapy center that focused on relaxation and stress relief after long work days. Massage therapy. Gentle stretching therapies help people reset their bodies and minds. Niagara wasn't sure if it was a good idea, but the more he read about it, the more it made sense. So the next day, he told Ruka about it. Her reaction surprised him. Her eyes lit up with curiosity. "Really?" she asked. "Maybe we should try it." Their first visit felt slightly awkward. You know that feeling when you try something new and don't quite know what to expect? That was them. This therapy is very quiet and peaceful. Soft music, warm lighting. The specialist spoke in a soft, relaxed voice. For the first time in a long while, Niagara noticed Ruka slowing down. Her shoulders relaxed. Her breathing became calmer.
ありがとうございます。
いや、こちらこそありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
指圧の方は問題なかったでしょうか？
いや、とても気持ちよかったですよ。
すごい気持ちよかったです。
本当ですか？ありがとうございます。そう言っていただけると幸いです。当店平日の昼間限定にはなるのですが、定額のサブスクコースというものがございまして。
平日の昼間か。俺会社なんだよな。
そうですよね。もしよければご検討いただければと思います。はい、では本日は失礼します。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
After the session, they walked outside together, and Niagara immediately saw something different. Ruka looked lighter. Not dramatically different, but the tiredness he had been noticing for weeks seemed softer, like a weight had been lifted. They decided to visit the wellness center occasionally. Not every day, just whenever life felt a little too busy. And slowly, something interesting began to happen. It wasn't just Ruka who felt better. Niagara started noticing changes in himself too. The sessions helped them pause, to step away from routines, to breathe, and strangely enough, those quiet moments started bringing them closer again. Sometimes, after therapy sessions, they would have dinner together, talking about random things, laughing about small moments from the past, things they hadn't talked about in years. It reminded Niagara of something important. Marriage isn't only about sharing responsibilities. Sometimes it's about remembering to relax together. Life can become incredibly busy. And when two people share a home for many years, routines start to replace attention. Not intentionally, just gradually. But sometimes, happiness doesn't come from big surprises. Sometimes it comes from noticing the quiet signals. A tired smile, a long sigh after a busy day, or the way someone stretches their shoulders when they think no one is watching. Niagara didn't save his marriage. It was never broken. But he did rediscover something important. Taking care of the person you love often starts with simply noticing them again. Sometimes love doesn't need dramatic gestures. Sometimes love is simply saying, "I noticed you might be tired," and doing something small to make their day a little easier. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more real-life inspired stories about relationships, kindness, and the small moments that make life meaningful. Because sometimes, the smallest observations lead to the biggest changes.